And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit.
Turning it on.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give to the tailback. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Got out of trouble and throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
But how loud is it in this building. This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Sparty's defensive front is dominating, and they have a great history of doing that.
And getting after the quarterback, man, getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback, man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown has it. They almost got a first down there. Stop the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Makes the grab, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wall. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop them.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He might want another play. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on third down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. Third and short, in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. He's still on his feet. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Looking to throw at St. Clair. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Andrews. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
It's caught downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes a connection. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. That's reeled in. It's Wall. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wall. Powers through. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense takes into its own hands. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Man, Matt
Gets him inside the 20,
been having easy schedules these last couple of years.
And once he got away
Had
from
to
the
get
lead,
some little notes up.
shot at catching him.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Give to Brown. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that looked like an easy
I ain't even watch when I clicked on. It was like 20-some seconds left. Then Matt said he was ready, so I started watching.
Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He uncorks a laser beat down the middle.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch.
Y'all went to one overtime or two.
Catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throwing right. Found a seam. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Spartans in the hurry up.
I told you that nigga was true.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away.
see these niggas get power. Fuck this shit up. Damn.
Be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Fall down, nigga.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it.
Square, he all lackadaisical with the shit.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half.
28-14. Matt get ball at half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Utah offense returns, ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks.
You gotta say that, linebacker. That's big.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I am.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Finds his tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Trying to get the corner. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
After taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. The play-action fake. Fires to the right. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got it on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. When you drop dimes like that, you're right. There is a school that's known to all, and it's on the banks of the Red Cedar.
And that will get Kirk Cousins breaking out the bling-bling and doing the dances. But I'll tell you what, when they can find a guy that can continue to make plays off of play action and be that game manager, I think Michigan State can have a great season.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Oh, my God. Bro, this game,
he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
Oh, my God, bro.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Gets rid of it.
That shit, bro. Yeah, that was me, your nigga with the Superman, though.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the Heat. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Utes are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Come on, Flanagan, he's not even slow.
That's where they'll mark him down.
Who the fuck is Warren Law?
There to pick up a first down. And the Utes will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the middle mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end.
It better not be holding.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Mays. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Well, jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right down the middle. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 5 over Georgia Southern.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Breaks into the open. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He wants a big play here late. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They'll go to the air. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quarterback adapting. Catch in the middle, it's Wall. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Unleashes one deep.
Damn, they got
good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble.
Flag, we got the ball.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play.
Just for that, Mac, I'm finna bomb your ass. It's all over, though. Probably ain't gonna get this shit, no way. What the fuck that play was at? I don't lost the damn play there, though.
Quarterback may change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases.
And here's the third interception of the night.
Yeah.
Fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.